How exciting it is to have a program where friends, family, and loved ones come around to share with you in your joy. Yes, and that is what the graduation stands for. Students stay on campus for a number of years, and at the end of it, they climax their graduation. But for some years now, KNUST has been holding a virtual graduation for some reasons, and this year is not an exception. My name is Lonta Doris, and you're welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we want to find out from students about their take on the virtual graduation KNUST is having. Follow us and let's feed you with the best of content. Alright, so please, what's your name and what program do you read?
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Francis Xavier Zieche, a fourth year BA Economics student.
Yeah, so the virtual graduation, the ongoing virtual graduation, what's your take on that? Do you agree with management on this whole virtual graduation thing, or you have a different perspective?
One way or the other, I will say that I will agree to disagree.
Okay.
In the perspective that looking at the number of students that the university pass out or number of students that graduate each year is increasing, and I believe perhaps the decision of management to go virtual is to reduce that kind of congestion, and it also comes with a cost when you want to have that in-person graduation. Yes, but I actually think on the aspect of we the students, it will really be good if perhaps going forward management can still see a way of having that in-person graduation, because it makes us, it makes students to feel so happy. At the end of your 4 years or 6 years, depending on the duration of your program, you coming together.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so please, what's your name and what program do you read?
My name is Afusu Inu. I'm reading Media and Communication Studies.
What year are you?
4th year.
Okay, so what do you specialize in?
Public relations.
Alright, so as a public relations student, I'm sure final year very soon you'll be graduating.
Yeah.
And over the years, for some years now, I think about 2 years now, yeah, KNUST do have their graduation online, virtual one. What do you have to say about that? And are you anticipating a virtual graduation for yours?
No, not really. For me, I'm really expecting an in-person graduation because at first we were cool with the virtual graduation because of the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. But now we all know that the pandemic has really gone down. So we were expecting an in-person graduation for this batch because other affiliations to KNUST come here to have their graduation in person, and for postgraduate students they also had in-person graduation. So we're expecting that this year group 2 they will give them in-person graduation, which they couldn't make that, and it's so unfair because
I think for this one it was actually supposed to be an in-person one until the strike which came at the beginning. Alright, please, what's your name and what program do you read?
Okay, Gideon Amponsa, reading Geography and Rural Development, final year.
Alright, so you're in final year and very soon be graduating. What's your take on the virtual graduation? Are you okay if during your time management decides to say that, okay, I want to do it virtual? Would you be cool with that?
Okay, before I move on to my submission, I would say to some extent I will agree to the administration for doing the virtual graduation, because looking at the number that graduates each and every year, I think the number is increasing. So the virtual comes in order to reduce the congestion that happens each and every year. And then secondly, I'll go to the broader perspective. I think students usually come together during the graduation in order to see their friends and then relatives for the last time. So I think they should also bring the in-person graduation back again. And I think for me, I believe the in-person graduation is much more better than the virtual graduation, because that's the last time we used to see our friends. That's the last time we used to say hello to most of our colleagues before leaving school.
program do you read and which year are you?
BA Media and Communication Studies. I'm in fourth year.
Alright, so what's your take on the virtual graduation? I mean, for some years now, KNUST has been observing virtual graduation. Generally, what do you have to say about that? Do you think it's okay?
Initially, when they started, we could bear with them because of the COVID, the pandemic. But I feel like the pandemic has faded for a while now, and the school has held gatherings that have like accommodated masses. Okay, meaning that at least the fear of COVID has abated. So I feel like virtual is not so cool. They could have still held a face-to-face graduation. At least it would be a better send-off for those who are done. That is if the school appreciated their efforts enough. Because having your parents come around, loved ones come to cheer with you and show their support, that is very enthusiastic, rather than to have them stay at home and join virtually. Meanwhile, they pay the same fee that amounts to if you had come.